Hi everyone. I just want to clear some things, some information, and also let everyone know what's happening. I wrote down my ideas, so I'm gonna read some through. Okay. Okay. First of all, I want you to know my city is Santa Cruz, Bolivia, and we're neighboring countries with Brazil. We're part of the problem happening in the Amazon, the fires. So we share that land and we are burning. We're burning down so bad. It's breathtaking, but not in a good way. It's really frightening. But I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to tell you, okay, these fires are man-provoked. There are several reasons which I'm going to detail right now. But first, I'm going to tell you that the people that are putting down the fires are volunteer firefighters and locals from the towns which they live in. And the firefighters are coming from the city, which I live from, and they're going there. The government only sent just policemen to direct traffic and to gather some of the souvenirs, which not everything goes to where they need. And all the donations and souvenirs that go through the police or through the government, locals or non, like, or the national government, are not reaching the real places that are needed. For example, the volunteer firefighters, they only receive because the rest of the volunteer firefighters receiving the donations here take them exactly where they are. There are several people fighting the fires and still they don't get any souvenirs, like no food, or like because of the fire their boots are burning and they only last few days because it's obviously plastic, not plastic, but that material of the tires or something like that it's not lasting, and their clothes are not lasting. Just they need a lot of souvenirs, a lot of help with that, and they don't get that yet. So just wanted you to know that in order to get to the people, we have to go through other ways to send the souvenirs directly with the same people, like the same firefighters or other personal groups that know people there that can take them directly, because going through the government and being stopped by the policemen, it's not getting there. They're keeping some of them, and they only give to what they think it's necessary. So our firefighters and the locals are putting down the fires. As soon as they put down the fire, they have to go to another place to put another fire down, because there are so many places with fire burning and burning and growing and growing. So the thing is that when they go and put down the fire and they move to the next place, soon after they leave, another fire starts just where they put down the fire. There are people doing that. We thought it was a phenomenon or something like that. It's like, how can it races back? But it's not just racing back. It's like starting. People are starting, but nobody sees them. There is nobody to blame, because the police, the law is not searching for anybody. Nobody is to blame for all these fires. Just recently, like yesterday, they caught 3 guys, but they didn't show them. And they were saying, oh yeah, we're doing everything by the law, and we're going to obey. The people didn't want to understand, and they wanted to, see the guys and see who they were, to see if they know they're from the town. And of course, they're not from the town, because everybody knew each other and the police didn't show them ever. So who is there to blame? We don't know. Some of the reasons why all of this is happening is, one, President Morales signed a law providing land to people from other cities and settle in Santa Cruz. You know, the new elections are coming. President Morales has had already been in duty for 3 terms. He's not allowed, but of course, he will do it. Illegally, but he will do it. And he carries people from other cities to settle in other cities like ours in Santa Cruz in order to vote. So it will look like he has voters from everywhere. We know that he is fraudulent, and he will do fraudulent voting, we're sure. 2, he also proved the law that lets people clear land with controlled fire. Yeah, controlled. So this is what happened with controlled fire, clearing land, and land that is protected, land that doesn't belong to them. So to these people that are the newcomers, they want to claim their land, and guess what? That's what I think, that they are claiming it this way. And since, he made by law that clearing land in order to be used, they can do it with controlled fire. So they wanted to use that land, and they used fire, and the fire spread. Nice controlling. And 3, the government, President Morales, made a deal with China, selling them tons of meat per month, cow meat. So who's going to provide that meat? The cattle farmers. They are providing that meat. But in order to provide enough sufficient meat that they agreed on, they need more land to have more cows that they are going to kill in order to sell to China. The selling is already happened one time, like a few days ago. And you don't think this is related? I am sure that they're part of it. They're burning some land in order to have more land and to have more cow and to sell more. It's like tremendous amount of money that they're going to earn with this. So we're wondering why our president took so long at the beginning to come and help or send people to help stop the fires, because he was waiting actually for the fires to grow and couldn't be stopped because of the reasons I mentioned. And then when we put down some fires, like the strongest one at that moment, then okay, it's enough, he said, now everything is under control, so goodbye, we don't need any more help. But guess what? There are more fires, they're out of control, like we're still burning. Our firefighters are putting their lives in the line. We have lost so many animals and plants, it's insane. We have lost over 1.5 million hectares. That is more than 2.5 million acres of land, which was protected supposedly, and the indigenous that were living there also had to flee, and just, we're needing help. We're really needing help, and he doesn't let us have help because he's diminishing what's happening, and he tells the foreign media that it's not that bad because they have other ideas of what to do with that land. If that burns everything, then it's cleared, so then they can use it. And that's not fair. That's not fair to anybody, because we are losing trees that give us oxygen. We're losing animals that are going on extinction. This is really bad. And please share and give this information to anybody that doesn't know what's happening. And we really, really need to share this and to give more information.